Hey everyone. So I get this question a lot. You know, this is my morning video, but I get this question a lot about we're dead set against treating a non-disease, right? There's absolutely no reason to go to a rehab. Now, when I always have to qualify this, when people need detox, they need detox. That's a medical protocol for toxicity in the body. That's obvious, and there's people that need that. I needed that. That's obvious. What I'm talking about is rehab. But the question I get all the time is, don't you have a rehab? Isn't the Saint Jude Retreat a rehab? And you're rallying against rehab? And is this a bunch of bullshit marketing? You know? And I get why people think that, because treatment is such a scam, and everybody's running a charade, and people intuitively know that, or they've had experience with it and they've been fleeced by the treatment industry, and so they feel like there's some doublespeak with the freedom model. Let me be really clear. We do not have a rehab. We have a retreat where people learn the freedom model in an educational manner. But let me explain the difference between what we do and what a rehab does. First of all, a rehab teaches that you have a disease, and they provide treatment for a non-disease. And the way they do that is with counseling and sort of pseudo-religion and 1935 folklore, Bill Wilson's folklore, the 12 steps. And they're based in a control model. They're based in a power hierarchy. For example, they tell you can't have a cell phone, you can't have a tablet, you can't have contact with your family for a certain period of time, which, by the way, has nothing to do with you moving past your substance use problem. It all has to do with the fact that because they're so controlling and manipulative and coercive, you would leave the treatment center if you called your family. You would be like, get me out of here. And so they would lose money. That's what the probationary periods are all about. So the power hierarchy works like this. You have a director, you have counselors, you have group therapy, which is peer-based coercion and manipulation. That's what treatment is. Trust me, because I was in it my whole life, up until I was 20 years old, literally since I was a little kid. And so that, we don't do any of that. When you come to the Saint Jude Retreat, you're literally in a home-like atmosphere. We were the first program in 1989 that was in a beautiful home and a home-like atmosphere. And the reason I did that, the reason Jerry and I did that, was because having the experience of being in a mental hospital and being coerced and manipulated and with propaganda that I had a disease I didn't have was so traumatic and awful and damaging to me that I said, there has to be a better way. Well, there wasn't a better way, so I said, I'm going to make it. And so we created this retreat environment. And in the early years, we had no idea what we were doing, really. We had to figure it all out, and that's why I lived with my guests for 12 years. But the basis was this home-like atmosphere, without control, without manipulation, without any of those parts of the recovery society. And so you can come and have your phone. You can work online. There's enough time to do that. You can go for walks. I don't treat you like a baby. I don't treat you like a criminal. There's no probationary period. You want to talk to your family, talk to them. You don't have to ask permission for anything. The only thing I ask is a very simple thing. Don't drink and drug while you're in my retreat. And no fraternizing, with other guests. And it's pretty simple. You're given your own room. You have a TV in your room. It's a bed and breakfast. There's only 4 people in the retreat, 4 guests. Notice what the words I use. You're a guest. I'm there to serve you because you're my guest. And you're not a patient or a client, right? So no, I don't run a rehab because there's no treatment. I don't treat anybody. Any detox or medication allocation, that sort of thing is done off-site. We don't do any of that. We're not a medical model. We leave that to the experts that are medically based. So So no, I don't have a rehab. I have a place where you can learn the freedom model with a curriculum that's been proven to be effective over the last 32 years. Since 1989, we've been doing this. We've helped over 25,000 people through our various models, through the retreat, through private instruction from the comfort of home, and soon on our online program, and also Freedom Model International, which we will have public seminars across the globe that you can join and be a part of. So it's all about education. I don't have any dog in the fight with what substance use habit you decide upon. Are you going to moderate? Are you going to abstain? Are you going to continue heavy use? That's a decision you have to make, but we give you the facts so that you can make that decision with an educated mind. And you're not going to find that at rehab, because they have an agenda, and that is to make you sick, make you broken, so you're beholden to them for the rest of your life in various ways. That's what the whole recovery society is based on. So, no, we don't have a rehab. We have a place where you can come, stop your life, relax, and figure out what the facts are and move on with your life. And it's awesome. You know, it's awesome. Every class is one-on-one. There is no group. There's none of that nonsense. There's nobody in the hot seat. There's none of that crap. So yeah. If you want to know more, call Danny White at 888-424-2626 or go to soberforever.net. Soberforever.net. That's the specific site that deals with the retreat itself. So, yeah, give us a call, 888-424-2626. We're here to help you. And if you have a family member, give us a call, and we'll show you how to move past this. All right, take care. Bye-bye.